So we actually have a mantis ship right on our right on us. So let's see what happens here. A mantis ship engaging a civilian hails you. Sparks fly about his cockpit as he yells, "Stay out of this, human, else you are next." So we can help the civilian ship and probably raise his our. He's gonna attack us if we do that, or we could just leave them to his mercy, which Mantis mercy doesn't really go hand in hand with all that. So let's help him out. You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. So again, let's go after those shields. So you can actually see. Let's deactivate that real quick. So you see that's the Mantis right there, and there's another one right there. So here's a neat little race called the NG. We'll encounter them at some point, but they're a race of robot. Oh, whoa! We're getting invaded. All right, let's send the Rockman there to deal with them. So yeah, they can transport their guys with like a teleporter thing, and as this our poor human guy's just getting rocked. Actually, let's keep the Rockman there while he heals real quick. But so yeah, Mantis love the whole idea of sending their guys over and just knocking you senseless, and teleporting bombs. And ooh, so here's another little cool trick that I like to do. So that fire there is gonna really cause problems, but there's two ways. You can send guys in to use fire extinguishers to put out, or you can open up the hatches, and the lack of oxygen, as you can see with red, will actually put the fire out. For you people that know how fires work, you need oxygen, all that to keep it fed. Man's ship breaks apart, so we can contact the civilian ship. Seems the crew did not survive the assault. You take what you can from the remains of the ship. Ooh, that's dark and morbid. What a shame. But we'll let that fire die out real quick, and then we'll just close these back up. So you can actually tell how much oxygen you have on your ship right here. So currently we have 78, but it'll kind of it'll recover as we let it do its thing. And we currently have 10 evasion. That's why we have this little dude, man, and it bumped right up to 15. And so actually, if you look at them, they also have little skills. So the more time they spend doing stuff and they successfully do in action, they actually get some experience. So this is pretty cool for people who love their RPGs. And you can go back to manning the shields. All right, let's get out of here and let's keep moving. We've got to get through this Mantis space, hopefully intact. A rebel ship hails you. Federation scum, we've waited a long time for this. Of course they always have to fight. Alright, shields. So here we go, you have a drone. So these guys have their little drone, little center on their ship. So actually, if you look carefully, they got like a little robot right here too. I'm kind of circling them. So their drone bit actually is not only using this guy here, but it's also this little guy. So he's going to run around doing repairs and stuff. And since they're actually in the shield area and we're shooting at the shield, it's actually hurting them. So if you keep it up, you can actually hopefully knock them down. And of course, they'll probably run to their med bay, which they don't have. These are some suicidal rebels here. You get a frantic message: "Take everything we have. Just don't kill us." So we could be merciful. Take their missiles, their drone, and their scrap. Total scrap isn't really a lot. In fact, that's pittance. And they're rebels. They're probably going to run to their home fleet. So no, we will not accept surrender. During war, there's no good or bad. There's the survivors and the losers. Ooh, there you go. That poor guy just got vaporized. Yeah, they're pretty desperate looking at him. Let's hit their pilot. Hopefully that'll knock him out. And blow him up like that. Ooh, we actually got 3 field from that. I've kind of forgot about our field. We're getting a little dire right here. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yeah, let's find some merchants. Hopefully we find a merchant. Surprised we haven't yet. Let's check out the distress while we're looking. Oh, you find the source of a distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. So you can send your guys into, run with fire extinguishers. Hopefully you put it out. You could succeed, you could fail because they get burned alive. Someone could die. Kind of risky business. You could dock and try to rescue survivors, which again, they could be panicking because there's fire everywhere, and that might not be the best decision. We could always just leave them behind, but since we got a rock crew, we can send him in to extinguish that fire. So let's see what happens. Your rock soldier tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You've never seen someone that large move that fast. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible into the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fire starts to die down. So we would contact the survivors. With most of the fire under control, the scientists were able to help secure the station. They offer you their sincere gratitude and generous reward. Ooh, so we got a new part for our ship and 29 scrap. So let's check out that bad boy under our equipment. So the recharge booster. The ship's FTL drive powers up 25% faster. That's okay. It's definitely good for when we escape or we got like a giant nebula about to pop ion at us. But you can also sell it if we find a merchant. Speaking of which, let's check out that store real quick. Hopefully they got something good for us. A struggling Mantis cargo ship headed for the node raises what's left of shields as you jump in. You power up your weapons as a show of force, and they reluctantly agree to offload some of their cargo to you. For a price. So we can buy some fuel here. Currently at 3 scrap a piece. That's okay. Yeah, we kind of need that scrap, so let's do that. We can repair our ships, which is basically one of the few ways, unless you happen to come across one of the stations that will do that, in one of the little random bits. So let's repair our ship real quick, and we can buy new systems. So remember I was talking about drone control. So yeah, we can actually get some drones if we really wanted to. I'm not a big drone person. I know some people love them, but it's all up to you. You remember that cool drone that was doing the cloaking? So yeah, we could do cloaking if we had 150 scrap. Well, let's sell that drive. Yeah, sorry scientists, but we need to fund our little adventure. FTL jumper. Scramble enemy ships FTL computers, doubling the time it takes for them to jump. That's actually pretty cool, because man, it's really annoying when those rebels they haul ass and then immediately run to their home fleet, and then so they're right on you. Defense scrambler prevents enemy ship drones from targeting anything. Oh, so all those annoying drones are constantly flying around being annoying? Yeah, that's none of that. We're tired of that. And so if we were playing with drones, we could get the drone recovery arm, so that will actually retrieve them. So this little 9-bit that we have, man, they cost 8. That's really expensive. We'll actually be taking them back with us if we were to do drone control, which I don't know. I'm thinking honestly, we don't really have anything interesting here. If they had some crew members, I would actually pick up 1 or 2. But let's check out hacking real quick. Targets a single system, locking in stores and granting the ability to temporarily disable or disrupt it. Requires drone part to launch. So this one sends our drones, but you actually latch on a little block of technology that will disable a room. That's pretty cool. They can blow through the doors to get in there if they really wanted to. But with our money right now, let's look at what else we can do. So we need more power. Let's get that missile back up. What other fun stuff we can do? So remember the Mantis came in, he teleported and busted through the door and went right after our guy? Well, we can actually upgrade the doors to make them tougher. So in this case, at level 1 it's nothing, but 2, he's going to actually have to blast through them. And it doesn't really do anything other than takes a little bit of time, and there's no need to repair anything. It's fine. But it's a pretty cool feature, so I want to do that because I know Mantis love to teleport, and it's kind of a hassle when we don't really have any Mantis of our own to fight them off. Sensors, so we don't really need to upgrade that right now since we already got a rock man basically pumping it up by 1 on its own. So I think this is good for now. Let's jump. Yeah, do we want to explore? Yeah, we can kind of get those little bubbles back there when after this jump. A settlement still loyal to Federation hails your ship. They have prepared a weapon to aid your escape from the rebels. Ooh, bombs. So you remember when we saw the bomb getting teleported over here and that annoyance? So that's basically what we got. So you can teleport in bombs. So this one requires 2 power, which That's kind of nuts. You know, 2 of those blips down here. Eh, we'll think about it. And those actually use up the missiles that we have too, so it's okay. But what's cool about it is when it pops, there's a chance it'll actually make a breach. So it starts sucking out all the air, you know, kind of like this. And so when you got guys in there, they have to run over and start patching as quick as possible, otherwise they're gonna suffocate. And that's pretty rough. But honestly, I think that's gonna be just selling fodder. As soon as you arrive at the distress signal, shots are fired toward your ship. A trap. Stupid pirates. So actually, this is another alien vessel. So they have a built-in shield, this green shield right here. And so as we shoot it, it'll slowly deteriorate. But as you notice here, their blue bubble shield that, you know, normally it wears down, but it heals back up. We can't hit that until we pop this one first. So early game, this ship is pretty cool that you don't need to worry about, you know, getting that second shield, and that's gonna hold off on lasers and all that. But it's a nice little feature, but it doesn't regenerate until you jump and then you go to another battle. But during the battle, it doesn't regenerate, and I don't know, it's not my favorite personally. But to each their own. I'm sure someone likes this ship out there. Man, these blaster getting annoying. So they just hit us with EMP. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. 3 fuel. Well, now we will next accept surrender. So the EMP hit our ships or our shields, so it deactivated them temporarily, and the guy was knocked into a daze. But they recover out of there. It's not a big deal. Those poor pirates. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yeah, remember their offer before? We totally just got more. So yeah, sometimes it's worth it to be a jerk and just murder pirates left and right. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. So we can try hailing them. You know, they might be rebel spies. So is it worth trying to help them or not? As you hail the freighter, it advances, weapons bristling from its hull. It's a pirate ambush. Stupid pirates. Again, well, what happens when you try to be a nice guy? You guys harassed by a stupid mantis. Really hoping to get an NG guy. So those guys are really good at repairing bits and all that. So each race actually has its advantages towards what tasks they can do. Humans are pretty just down the middle, well-rounded. They send you a message. Your ship is surprisingly well-equipped. Please take this and let us live. Ooh, a repair arm. Well, yes, that is acceptable. Buttheads hit us after they've surrendered. So each race actually has their little special abilities. Humans are well-rounded. The rockmen are pretty slow, but they're really tough. They have more hit points, 150 compared to our humans' 100. And they take a long time to repair stuff. The NG, however, are great at repairing. So that's a neat little feature. There's other cool races, but we'll see them as we come across them. The Manus love fighting people. Wow, we're getting a whole lot of Manus this time. Well, I guess we've got this far. We can keep going. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Manus. Ensure your hull plating's up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Yeah, we don't want to be left at the mercy of these mantis. If you actually run out of fuel, you're kind of stranded, and you have to send out a distress beacon and really hope that someone gets back to you. So I think we're going to take a break here again, but we'll be back pretty soon. So I want to see what you guys think. Are you enjoying our playthroughs? I know currently Louie's not here with me, but are you enjoying the banter between us? Do you want to see more of the games we've been playing? Do you want to see new games? Leave a comment or message us. Tell us what you think. We'd be glad to hear what's going on in your guys' heads. we really love and appreciate any of the love you guys give. All the comments about saying that you enjoyed the videos. It's a real big motivator. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you next time, guys.